During Game 5 of the Eastern Conference semifinals matchup between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Brooklyn Nets, Kevin Durant issued one of the most incredible playoff performances of all time. But it begs the question, was this Durant's best game ever? In this video, I looked back at some of Durant's best playoff performances throughout his career, broke down the film, and determined which one stands atop the rest. My name is Jorie Mickens, and this is the Full Court Report. Before we get into KD's historic performance from this past Tuesday, I figured we'd begin with a game from 9 years ago. Game 4 of the 2012 Western Conference Finals between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs. During this lockout-shortened season, Durant, during just his age 23 season, won his third scoring title, averaging a league-high 28 points per game. His teammate, James Harden, took home Sixth Man of the Year honors as he averaged a then career-high 16.8 points per game in 60 games off the bench for Oklahoma City, and Durant's future teammate, Kyrie Irving, was named the 2012 Rookie of the Year after averaging 18.5 points and 5.4 assists a night for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Thunder, led by Durant, a 23-year-old Russell Westbrook, a 22-year-old Harden, and a 22-year-old Serge Ibaka finished with the second-best record in the NBA that season at 47-19, finishing behind only the Chicago Bulls and the San Antonio Spurs, both whom finished 50-16 that year. Despite being an offensive-oriented team that season, through the first 3 games of this series, the Spurs did a good job against Durant defensively. In games 1 through 3, Durant was averaging 26.7 points while shooting 49% from the field and 25% from 3. After dropping 2 of their first 3 games, OKC desperately needed a victory in Game 4 to avoid going down 3-1 to San Antonio. To begin Game 4, Durant displayed his much underrated facilitating prowess, racking up 4 first-half assists as the Spurs defense keyed on him. Durant didn't make his first field goal until the 2:14 mark in the second quarter of this game, and despite that fact, the Thunder led by 12 at the half. Durant finished the first half with just 8 points on 2 of 4 shooting, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds for the Thunder, while Serge Ibaka and Kendrick Perkins totaled 14 and 13 points respectively for Oklahoma City. To start the second half, Durant began to look for his shot more. In the third quarter alone, he knocked down as many field goals as he attempted through the first half and totaled a game-high 10 points during the third period. But it was the fourth quarter where Durant really made his mark. On this first play, instead of rising up and over the 6'2" Tony Parker, Durant notices Serge Ibaka setting a back screen on Kawhi Leonard, and Durant swings it to Harden at just the right time and in just the right place for Harden to get the 3 off. On this next play, Harden delivers a less-than-perfect alley-oop pass to Ibaka, who makes a great kick-out pass to Durant while in midair. Durant then sees the slow-footed Tim Duncan closing out on him, and instead of pulling up from 3, gets into the lane and converts the and-one pull-up mid-range jumper over Parker. And as the Spurs began to focus more attention on Durant late in the fourth, Durant, who was matched up with Steven Jackson, sees how much Manu Ginobili is sacking off Harden, drives to about the free throw line, and throws a jump pass to the sixth man for a wide-open look from 3. Durant scored 18 points in the fourth quarter alone, a then playoff career high for a fourth quarter, and at one point scored 16 straight points for the Thunder. OKC would go on to win the next 2 games of this series before reaching the NBA Finals, where the Thunder lost in 5 games to the Miami Heat. The second game we'll look at is Game 6 of the 2019 Western Conference quarterfinals between the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Clippers. The top-seeded Warriors dropped 2 games at home to the lowly yet competitive Clippers in this series, but with a 3-2 advantage heading into Game 6, the Dubs looked to close out the Clips in Los Angeles. In Game 6, 12 of Durant's 26 field goal attempts were catch-and-shoot opportunities, 9 of which came from three-point territory. Yet despite the fact that the majority of his shot attempts were catch-and-shoot jumpers, Durant scored more points and was more efficient on his pull-up jumpers, shooting 7 of 11 from the field on those shots. But not all baskets are created equal. On this first play, Durant has JaMychal Green on an island and realizes the Clippers' only rim protector is the 6'1" Patrick Beverley. Durant uses a nifty hesitation move in the lane to evade Beverley and converts an easy reverse layup. On this play, as Draymond Green is orchestrating the offense, Steph Curry sets a down screen to free Durant from the shackles of his defender, gets to about the free throw line before receiving a pass from Klay Thompson, and converts the and-one jumper over the hopeless Beverley. Durant scored a playoff career-high 50 points in this game, shooting 15 of 26 from the field and 14 of 15 from the free throw line. The Clippers tried their best.
I mean, he's Kevin Durant.
I promise we tried.
But there was no stopping Durant in this one. The Warriors advanced to their 5th straight NBA Finals that year, but lost to the Toronto Raptors in 6 games. But Durant's Game 5 performance against the Milwaukee Bucks was one for the ages. Durant, who played all 48 minutes in the contest, totaled 49 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists, becoming the first player in NBA history to record a 45-point, 15-rebound, 10-assist playoff game, and did so without his star teammate Kyrie Irving and alongside a hobbled James Harden. Everyone knows Durant can score, but what was really impressive from this game was Durant's ability to get open looks for his teammates. Watch here as Durant sets a back screen on Pat Connaughton to get Joe Harris an easy layup. As mentioned before, Durant had a playoff career-high 10 assists in this game, and some of the passes looked pedestrian on the surface, but were extraordinary if you take a deeper look. On this first play, Durant gets a screen from Jeff Green, and surprisingly enough, Brook Lopez isn't playing drop coverage, but Lopez thinks Green is going to roll to the basket and is now in a compromised position. As he tries to close out on Durant, the Slim Reaper puts it on the floor and the defense collapses. Durant makes an easy read to Green and he knocks down the triple. Watch here as Durant fires a pass along the baseline to a wide-open Landry Shamet after seeing the double team. Or on this pass, over the outstretched arms of the 6'11" Giannis Antetokounmpo for another Green 3. And here, Durant delivers a no-look pass to Bruce Brown under the basket for a clutch layup. And despite being the focal point on offense in this game, Durant took no plays off defensively. Here's Durant playing the passing lanes, which turned into an easy Brooklyn basket on the other end. And here, despite helping on the Giannis drive, Durant remains in position to contest Tucker's shot at the rim. Durant was exceptional in the fourth quarter, scoring 20 of his 49 points in that period and helping the Nets outscore Milwaukee 33-21 in the final 12 minutes. Brooklyn, of course, would go on to win this game 114-108 and will look to close out the series in Milwaukee during Game 6 Thursday night. At every stage of his career, Kevin Durant has wowed audiences, whether that be during his time at Texas, in Oklahoma City with the Thunder, in the Bay with the Warriors, and now with the Brooklyn Nets. It's safe to say he's a lock for the Hall of Fame. That said, at just 32 years old, Durant is eager to capture more titles and accolades before his career is all said and done. And if he continues to play at this level, he may have an argument for being the best player to ever touch a basketball. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to leave us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content. Stay safe, everyone.